Day 3. Not happy. Whoa. Right leg sore. Pulled it doing something else. So, anyway, don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Guess we should start off by saying good morning, Michael, as he continues to want me to video my runs. He didn't want to bike this morning, or at least we didn't bike this morning, because he was taking too long, and I got to go to bed because I work graves. So, need to do my running early. Anyway, what are we going to talk about this morning? Don't really have much in the mind. Don't know how far we're going to go. Oh, boy. Oh, let's talk about joining the Army. Yeah, let's do that. Anybody watching this? If you're between the ages of getting out of high school and 30, and you haven't done anything with your life yet, i.e., living at home, haven't left your hometown, you are in a job that you don't really like, doing stuff you don't really want to do, well, why not do it in the Army? Unless you're in a job that's like you're making pretty good money. In which case, I guess go ahead and keep making pretty good money. Why not? But, if you feel like you're not going anywhere, why not join the Army? Or the military. I'm just partial to the Army. It's a good choice. If you don't know what to do getting out of high school, particularly young folks, do it early. Particularly if you want to be a police officer. Any potential hiree. It's just number one, it shows that you can something that you can start and finish. And that they were going to be wasting their time, money, and energy putting you through an academy that you're just going to quit at the end. Because a lot of cops quit during the academy and then right afterwards for a multitude of reasons. My class, just people that quit alone, golly, I want to say it was probably about 20% of the class. It's quite a bit. Might have even been more than that, honestly. I had one dude quit the first hour. He was like, nope, not for this guy. Couldn't handle the physical aspect of it. Other guys get quit because of the paperwork. Because, oh boy, is there an exorbitant amount of paperwork. And covering your ass. Making sure that you're doing everything all the right way. Because they'll come back at you when you get sued. Because you're civilly liable. And I don't understand these guys saying that we're not liable for stuff that happens. Because I'm here to tell you, you are. If somebody dies due to negligence, oh boy, at least on my department, let's just say that dude's not going to have a job much longer. And he pretty much is going to be paying out money the rest of his life. And will almost definitely get some jail time. But the thing with jail time, people got to understand is that's not up to the department. That's up to DAs, and then making sure that they, have a case to prosecute. But it's probably going to end up being fired, whoever it happens to be, if they're doing something that bad. But if you're within policy and you're doing it the right way, you're always doing the way that you write everything, I mean, you're probably going to be good to go. As soon as you do something outside of that, oh boy, watch out, get ready to get dropped. Anyway, back to the original thing. Joining the military. Going, if you want to be a police officer afterwards. Best to do it because you're 18, getting out of high school. And at least for Army contracts, are typically 3 years plus training. Now you can go a little bit more and a little bit less. Typically not less. You go 3 years plus training. So you get out, you're a little over 21. Unless you join at 17. But you're right around there. And then you can roll right into a police academy. Typically. And then you have a work resume to put on there. They know, hey, you're not just some snot-nosed kid that's looking for some easy cash. So it's good. It's a good thing to do. Never ran this way before, so we're going to go a different route today. Anyway, you get up prime time to join if you're looking to make that a real career. And then, if you end up liking the military while you're in, great. You're already 3 years into a career. You can retire at 40 or 37 or whatever, 20 years after you join. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not a great retirement, don't get me wrong. And the benefits while you're in are pretty good. Afterwards, mediocre at best. But I mean, you got them. It's more than a lot of people can say. So, it's like, why not? And if you don't like it while you're in, you just do your time to get out. Give you a bunch of money to go to school with. Yeah. GI Bill. If you want to say it's hard to use, you're out of your fucking mind. Oh, cursed. Try not to do that. You're out of your mind, though, if you think GI Bill is super hard to use. The thing is, there's paperwork that needs to be filled out. Things you have to do. Because most people just don't want to do the hard work it requires to get things done. And typically it comes into paperwork because people don't like filling it out. They don't know what to do. So just do it. For my police academy, it counts as a school, so I was actually able to get money to pay for the police academy. Which was awesome. So anyway, regardless, you, excuse me. You, want to join it, why not? Go talk to recruiters, see what they got to say. Most people are, well, those recruiters are slimy. I'm not saying there aren't slimy recruiters out there. They're just saying whatever it takes. For the most part, particularly Army recruiters. Hey, listen, they're there for 3 years recruiting. And they're probably never going to make mission. So they honestly don't really care. So why stress out? They want to find good recruits. I always did. But for 3 years, I want to find good people. And sometimes you got to put people in you don't want. That's because your hands are tied. You don't really have a choice. If they're qualified, pass the tests, pass physical, good clean record, no medical issues. And, why not? You gotta let them in. Maybe the system will straighten out. That's what it's there for. Put some kids in that was like, this kid's gonna just quit. He's gonna fail out. He's not gonna do well. And he went to basic. He came back a different kid. And 2 of them I know now. Because I try to stay in touch with them. Sergeants now. Killing it. Really happy with their decision. Others, not so happy. They got out. And they were like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. They did what it took to get in. They're a little overweight or something. And then they get in, they just hate it. And they get out and they're like, man, the Army sucked. But they're not doing too well outside of it either. It just comes out, you're going to get out what you put in. That's all it is. If you want to be a winner and a go-getter, you're going to be a winner and a go-getter wherever you're going to be. The Army will help give you the tools to do it pretty successfully. But at the end of the day, that's what you put in. And some people are going to say, well, my command is, you're always going to work for assholes, no matter where you go. More cursing, my bad. You're always going to work for people you don't want to work for, no matter what job you get into. At least in the Army, you start learning how to deal with it. Oh. There's people, you know, they're just doing time and they gain rank and they weren't really meant for the position. And you'll think a lot of things. But, you know, folks are just out there trying to do their job. I think I lost my train of thought. Comes down to the Army's going to give you the tools to succeed. You just got to go out there and use them. If you don't want to use them, you just want to sit there and be a bump on the log the whole time, well, you will be. And you're not going to enjoy your Army experience as much. Again, if you're a winner and a go-getter, you're going to be successful. That's all there is to it. The only reason I got out of the Army is because I didn't want to possibly get deployed anymore and I had a kid on the way. I regret the decision now. I kind of wish I was still in it. But I also had a really, one of those things, I had a really rough boss. 6 months while I was a recruiter, and the time I was going to hate it. I worked some of the longest hours I've ever worked in my life as a recruiter because I wanted to do well. There were other guys that were recruiters, didn't care about doing well, and they didn't hate it that much. They just did their time and get done. Me, I wanted to win. So I wanted to help the cause. So I worked a lot of late hours, processing packets, getting people that weren't medically qualified. You know, like, oh, you had a broken leg, you had a surgery once. Putting them through medical read. And it takes a long time, paper intensive. But, you know, that's what you had to do. Try and succeed, make mission. That's what it's about making mission. And you learn that in the Army. It's all about that mission, whatever your mission is for the day. Kind of like getting out and running every day. If you make that your mission, your goal, you'll get it done. You have to make it a priority. You have to make it a priority to do it. Because I like playing video games. And, you know, gotta take time out of that to spend with the fam. Gotta take time out of that to spend running, working out. So I don't play as much as I'd like, but they're also kind of pointless. Not that I don't still enjoy them. But, you know, it's what's a priority for you. Put your priorities up here. Up here. So it's just, you know, going out, being a winner. Sometimes you gotta make yourself be a winner. And people want to say, well, you know, some people have had easier time than others. I didn't have an easy time growing up. You know, people want to tell me, oh, well, I didn't have it hard. They don't know me. They don't know them. Maybe they had it harder than me. The thing is, we don't know about anybody's personal struggles they go through. To sit there and say somebody had it easy more than others based upon how they look, how they think, how they act, just on the outside. You don't know what that person's been through. You gotta stop judging each other based upon some really superficial data. Get to know people. You know, so try not to judge, try to vibe. My brother vibes a little bit harder than me, but at the end of the day, you're trying to get mad about nothing. How far we go? My GPS didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Pick it up a little bit. Whew. I don't know if I have much more to talk about today. I'm about to try and do it for the whole run. 14 minutes, Jesus. I'm a lot slower when I'm talking. Well, I think we'll just let it done for now. Don't really have much else. Joining the Army. Again, military in general. Let's go out there and do it. Why not? Again, between the ages of high school, getting out of, senior year, and 30, why not give it a shot? You don't really have much to lose if you're not where you want to be. And particularly in these times right now with work going down the tube, stupid Rona, keeping everybody from working, or it's the government keeping everybody from working. You know, that's something else. You know, the most anti-government people, cops and soldiers, well, cops in the military, probably the most anti-government people you ever meet. We don't want anybody in our cookies. I don't want you tracking me. I don't want you knowing this about me. Man, how about you do you, and I'll do me. Let's not discriminate. Because those army people, least discriminatory people I've ever met. Can you do the job? That's what matters the most. Can you do the job? If you can do the job, or you get a really high PT score, you're going to be successful. I was always kind of mediocre at PT. Anyway, it's a good place to work. It's a good place to be. Not everybody's going to have a positive thing. If anybody says, well, you know, Fort Hood needs to be got rid of. That place needs to be gotten rid of. Get rid of Colleen. Move everybody out, because that's a systemic issue there. Poor leadership. All the way around, it just stays stagnant. So, you know, hard to say exactly how things are going to be. But, again, there's a few shitty places. At the end of the day, y'all just need to find what motivates you, go out and do it. Don't blame anybody else for your own problems. It's not always your fault, but you can always make better decisions in the future. Only person that can control the decisions you make are you. I could have wallowed up. I could have not done anything. Could have stayed living at my grandparents for years, but I didn't. I got out pretty much as soon as you could get out. Started making my own way. And they weren't rich. I didn't get any handouts. I just went out there and made it. And I have a pretty successful life. Buy the things I want to buy, do the things I want to do. Just gotta put a little hard work and effort into it. So, that's all for today. Almost done with the run. But I don't got much else. Michael, love you. There's your video. And Lewis, you started this. It's your fault. I hate you. Later.